So I'm giving myself a kick up the backside this evening to do some streaming. Actually get my arse in gear. Didn't particularly want to. Had a rough night putting the baby to bed. Never puts me in a good mood. But my wife quite rightly told me to persevere. So I'm gonna, because she's right about loads of stuff, so there's probably something to it. Now, thing is, I was going to play Starfield, and on Friday I did a stream where I was planning on playing Starfield, but I ended up getting started quite late because the evening got away from me, as it's one to do, and by the time it got to the time to stream, I ended up starting about 10:30, I think, or nearly 10 o'clock, and didn't particularly fancy Starfield because character creation alone could take me a couple of hours if I really put myself into it. So I played some Rimworld, and I had such a action-packed last 10 minutes. I haven't been able to stop thinking about it since. I had wild animal attacks. There were cosmic horrors popped up out of nowhere, and then at the end, a slaver came, knocked out my... What does he do? What's his primary role? I think. Anyway, knocked out one of my main... I mean, obviously I've only got 3 colonists at the moment, so 1/3 of my forces knocked him out. The other 2 were bedridden with the previous 2 festivities, and so he just got kidnapped. Just like that. Goes to me how little of the DLC I've got. Yeah, minor break risk, no duh. Because Alessia, over here, has just lost her husband because it turned out it was her husband. Oh, I'm not gonna make her clean up her husband's blood. Albert can do that when he recovers. Because he's still recovering, let's not forget, from a raccoon attack that took out most of his blood. And Alessia is recovering from something else that escapes me now. She moves too fast for my text. Sight Stealer. Yeah, so Lovecraftian horror from beyond the stars turned up and just wrecked her day. So now I have 3 colonists down to 2, and they're both laid up with injuries. So all it takes is, I mean, to be honest, all it takes is a stiff breeze at the moment and they'll drop. Holding platforms needed. I keep forgetting to look into what that actually means. Oh yeah, so you can capture the cosmic horrors rather than letting them capture you or destroy you or kill you, whatever, what have you. But where the corpses for that, definitely dead. Oh, that's good of you, Alessia. Maybe, you know, a friendship can bloom where once there was enmity, whatever you call it. Okay, he's in a very little pain anymore, so she's going to have her breakfast. I'm lucky that she's not completely, yeah, we'll get over that. Husband lost, friend lost. It's the same thing, isn't it? Very low expectations, that's good, at least she wasn't disappointed. So yeah, if you've just joined me, which looks like a couple of people have, we just kind of see where we go from here, because we've lost 1/3 of our colony because he got kidnapped right at the end of an action. Like I say, the last 10 minutes of that stream were ridiculous. Need anomaly projects. That's the research thing, but I need a research table. Okay, sure. Oh, okay. Maybe I don't need a research table. sure I do. If I hit this, I bet it'll say, yeah, can you read the research bit? So have most finished projects. Doesn't make any sense. Alright. Okay. She's in little pain, she can move around pretty comfortably. He's getting there. He did have a large-scale raccoon assault, which is the rubber band I never started. Nor will I. Just gonna let them grow to 100, they can spend the day. Sticking them in the freezer, which is still 29 degrees. Oh, because nobody's actually... Oh yeah, of course, he's been bedridden, so he's my main builder. He's been bedridden fully. So he's injured, officially. So she can do art, fine. So what you can do, plant cutting. Can you do oh, you can crap at construction. He can do warden. You can do that a bit. You're better at that than he is. So that's fine. It's 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and I'm giving serious thought to kicking on the clock a bit because they're both sleeping and it's very boring. Conscious that they are very tedious people at the moment because they are both. Whoa! Oh. Why do I have a bad feeling about this? Based on the end of the last stream. This game has messed with me a fair bit, it's fair to say. Especially in that last 10 minutes. Not that I like to bang on about anything. Come on, you must be getting to the point you can move soon. Right. Okay, I guess they're not, so I'll just kick on the clock a bit till they wake up. Can I lock doors? Oh, I can. No. I can't do that. Hooray! He's back to fighting fitness. Fully healed. I would argue he's not fully healed, but he is better. The recreation's going up because he's just sat there. Alright, good on you, I guess. Right, so his construction effort was to move the wood. Oh, he loaded the generator at least, so that's good. What's a harbinger tree? I'd have a bad feeling about this. Don't care for that. I mean, what corpses? There are none. I don't have any. That's it, you load up. There you go, so it's time to finally get to hauling stuff. Where's he going? Oh right, yeah, I forgot all about that. Get the instructions to move all the steel and stuff. I mean, I could. I think it's probably the kind of thing I need a second body for. Realistically speaking, where are they going? Oh, there's more steel. Okay. Oh, need to slow this down a bit so I can actually follow what's going on. Something about this mouse, it's a combination of the mouse or the pad or both, but it doesn't like smooth motions. I have to sort of... Oh, come on. How many? Okay, at least it's just the one. But unfortunately, I have one fighter left because the other one is kidnapped and presumed dead. Ah, it just never ends. Right, so you can have something to eat. Can you? Do you have time? Where is he? Alright, you son of a bitch. It's annoying that there's no... You can't sort of kit them out with a melee weapon and a gun, that I've noticed. Now we're playing the waiting game. At least on the plus side now, if I do manage to take him out, I've got prison beds. You know what, let's swap it for a club. He's crap at it. Fantastic. Knife it is. Yeah, I get that. It'll deteriorate in 50 days. Alright, I'll be sure to be ready. You come in at what? Can I draft her for anything? I forget it then. Pirate raid. It's awfully quiet for a pirate raid. Too quiet if you ask me. Don't trust it. Even know where he is. Oh, there he is. Oh, blimey, he's taking his time. Good. Do you know what? Is he coming now? Do you know what? Let's get the jump on him. We're going to take the fight to him. And if we take him out, I'm going to try and convert him. Or her. Can't really tell. I don't think I'm meant to. Got him. Oh, wow. Did you spend the time dreaming about guns? You've got to be kidding me. You've got to be joking. What good is she going to be? She's incapable of violence. You just cook your potatoes and then you're on your own. Ridiculous. Plus, had the food stores to go for fair old way. Yes, I know. Coming days or years, I might get the opportunity to rescue him. Wow. I don't really know what to say. I thought, perhaps naively, that putting this on the peaceful setting and having just had that ridiculous cascade of activity, I might get a little bit of respite, but no. And that was me trying to aggress. It was me getting the drop on him. Well, like I say, at least their potatoes will go a long way now. Except I've got nobody to build anything. Yeah, shocker. It's almost like she's watched everybody she knows get destroyed. And I've just given her chores to do. Harvest botched. Picking potatoes is beyond her. Right, I'll tell you what, just keep yourself busy. That's the way to process grief. Just speed this up a bit so we can not just have an hour of her picking potatoes. Let's have a bit of her cooking them as well. Really? Okay, she's going to sleep. That's probably good. Take her mind off the events of the last few days. Absurd. This game, it just doesn't give you much. It's weird because there's been games of this I've played where you've recruited sort of 4 or 5 people, and there's games like that where I just keep getting it pushed in. Okay, well at least she's she's very selectively mental. So when she's outside, it's worse. It seems. She's meditating now. That's good. Clean your own blood off the floor. There you go. Clean the house and make yourself feel better. You'll feel better when it's tidy. Is that not all her blood? Gross. Yeah, good news, Alessia. It's all your house now. You just live here on your own. So I wonder sometimes if this is just me not knowing how to play the game properly, because this happens to me a lot with these sorts of games. The kind of what used to be called God games, but in an increasingly secular world. But it doesn't quite fit, even though it's kind of the same premise, that sort of control, management stuff. I love these sorts of games, but I am just crap at them. It's very peculiar. Oh yeah, I forgot all about the fact I self-tamed a buffalo. Just let it go. If you ask me, just let it go. Just want to botch a few harvests. Is she going to get any better at this? With practice, perhaps. Some pemmican. Okay, good. So she can stoke her own boiler and fix her own stuff to that degree, so that's good. What she doesn't have is the ability to construct anything new, so I hope she likes her facilities, because that's a lot. Three times as much as empty ground. Not bothered if they have problem storing anything. That's fine. It's quite nice and clement in there. 25 degrees indoors. Depends on the humidity, I suppose. I've always found that. If I'm in a humid place, I'll feel a lot less worried about the temperature, weirdly. Whereas if I'm in a dry place and it's hot, very uncomfortable. Okay, maybe I'll build. Maybe I'll build. She can't do anything. She can't construct. She can't. She hasn't got very good skills in that. Research. She can't do anyway. She's got no skills in those things, so she's just going to be good for. Oh, that's fine. Wouldn't be able to get much out of that. Thrumbos is a rare beast indeed, but they're very, very hard to tame, if memory serves. And they will wreck you, given the chance. Don't need to butcher it. What is that noise? Oh, it's just her. I thought it sounded like something eating something else. So this is good on her part, because August in this calendar is kind of summertime, so she's making hay while the sun shines, cooking up a storm, harvesting her crops. Can't say there anymore, just her on her own. To my knowledge, there's no way to just force a person to turn up and join your thing. They do turn up sometimes. Just nobody. He's going to continue cooking while the Thrumbos walks past. Like I say, they're not worth aggressing, they are nails. They won't thank you for that, it's fair to say. Storage area? Oh, it is. Okay. Thought it was smaller than that. I thought it only took up this bit. She can't do any construction, so there's no point getting her. The original plan I had at one point was to excavate out this area here and see whether there's anything interesting inside it. That could go badly if you uncover, say, a hidden temple with sentry guards, which I've done before in previous games. I say I'm about 50 hours of play on this. I do like it a lot. Just, I mean, just this stream alone has proven that it has serious organic storytelling ability. Because, yeah, okay, it piles up events against you, but more or less, yeah. All alone at 47. Just into this kind of. Well, no, there's not kind of about it. It has the potential to have a very tedious existence. I wonder if this game is balanced in a way where. So, why am I asking if this game is balanced? But I wonder if it's built in a way where if you run out of aggressors, people who can do violence, you stop getting violence, you get other kinds of crap in your suitcase instead. I know what I mean. So if she's eating 3 meals a day, I don't know how much pemmican is a portion. I haven't been paying attention to the supplies dwindling. supplies and how they've been doing or not doing. I'm gonna guess she's gonna go to bed soon. Oh, she's got time for some more potatoes. August is summer. Yeah, so she's planning in summer right now. 7th of August. Once we get to the end of August, it will be September. At which point the weather will start to turn colder. Freezer will still be a good shout. And it will be a good idea that I've got these. I've got plenty of wood. What I don't have, because I'm short one construction person, is the ability to put a roof on my storage, which means that it will spoil, it will go bad over time. I can't do much about that. As I say, I've lost 2/3 of my output and they're all the hands-on people. She's good at a few things. Not much. She's a half-decent doctor. Half-decent. Oh, she's a half-decent miner. Okay, fair enough. At 47, I thought she'd be the furthest thing from a miner possible. I think it might beg the question, why are you talking to yourself? Why not just play? I have a sad answer. It makes me sad to think about. But the reality is, it's what I'd be doing anyway. I'd be playing some sort of game. Usually Balatro, but I think it's time to give Balatro a rest. Hit a bit of a wall. Is she going to load the old, what's the name up? Okay, well let's drop the speed back down and we'll prioritise. Oh, hang on. She must be able to, I've seen her do it. You can prioritise. I forgot. So she can just go ahead and do that right now. Oh dear, that's quite a lot of wood you have to use. It lasts you a few days though, so that's something. 75. Okay, so that keeps you going for however long. 3.5 days, that's pretty good. Cool, so that should come back down in a minute. Really, major break risk, she was doing well. She was adjusting. Yeah, but you'll get over that. Sweaty, too hot. Don't worry, in a few weeks that'll even out and you'll be freezing and complaining all the time. That's something I also don't have the ability to fix at the moment, is I don't have the ability to build a sewing table, which means I can't use any sort of, unless I've got, ooh, she has got trousers. She can get some trousers. Oh no, she's not going to do it right now, is she? She doesn't want, she really feels too hot. Walking around in a, I guess is a basic sort of suit. It's darkness because you're walking out on your own at night. Not ideal. Ooh. Exotic goods trader. Here they come. What'd be really good is if one of them decided to stay, which I don't know if it would. I don't know if they ever would, but should make it a bit tidier. Make it a bit more sightly. Alright, so she's going to sleep till the morning, so let's just let her do that. I could find myself getting annoyed with the game in the sense of, you know, it's messed me around quite chronic there. Taken 2/3 of my, and not only 2/3 of my colony, the sort of most useful 2/3, no offense Alessia, but the ones who can build stuff and the ones who can actually engage in selective violence. Let's do the old bit of trade first. Is there anything? Obviously they're not going to have anything in the way of people because I'm not looking for a slaver. Exotic goods. Oh good, they're not willing to buy that, that's fantastic. So none of the stuff I've got they want. Glitter-world medicine. Have they got any? No. Okay. Oh. Oh, don't tell me. No, recreation unfulfilled. Well, okay, maybe I overestimated the potato patch, but in my defence, I was expecting there to be 3 of you. Just putting it out there. Just hit a buffalo in the face with a horseshoe. Just thwack him, why not? No means to interact with any of the others, so none of them are going to decide to just stay because of my glowing personality as I throw horseshoes at their dog. What else could I? Is there anything I can build that's chess table, poker table? None of your skills. None of your colors have the skills required. Right, I see. Construction needed 6. So now I find myself almost nostalgic for the moments of pan-galactic Lovecraftian horrors, because actually I think she'd welcome that now. There you go. Finish off the harvest. That'll keep you busy. And then by the time you know it, it'll be the end. It'd be quite fitting if this stream ends tonight with either a new colonist turning up, which I think is going to be unlikely. Gift from Jada. Oh, that's nice of them. They must be well aware that I'm getting reamed. Let's get that out of the way. Ah, okay. Hair is forbidden. Do not speak its name. That's only going to keep her going for a couple of weeks. It's really not as much food as I was expecting after all that said and done. She botched a lot of harvests, evidently. I say, she may welcome the sweet release of death. Is that any video game character? She don't know. When she wakes up, I'll have her refuel. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Dark visions. Rambling things about things she can only see happen because of poor mood. Fantastic. Oh, okay, she's unresponsive now. She won't take any sort of orders. Fantastic. Right, let's let her get this out of the system. There you go. I was about to say, ravenously hungry, food in the pocket. Turns out, she's still hungry. She's got a meal in her pocket, but never mind. I don't care. Serrano shack of treasure. Forget that. Forget that. Oh, hang on. No, that's not near us. Nonsense. Do not, in my estimation, this might be a controversial viewpoint among Rimworld players, but I don't think you actually get the time to do stuff like that. And, I mean, I certainly have never had the colony size to justify risking people to that degree. I mean, how those trading caravans got formed is beyond me. There we go. Fantastic. She's back to being really upset. Let's give you some purpose. What do you mean, 8 without tape? That was your own fault. What you doing? Why are you taking a meal outside? Watching the sunset. Okay, fine. That's nice. You enjoy that. That's a good idea. Avoid catharsis. There was a madness building on my mind. It's gone for now. Expires in 3 days. Oh, fantastic. So 3 days she's going to go mad again. Presumably. Just going to skip through a bit. That's better. She's happier about her recreation. What have I got with a quick... Is there anything that's got a quick turnaround time? 3 days. That'll work. I'll sort those out in the morning. We'll sort those out in the morning. Right, so she's got 45 meals already prepared. Quest active, ship to the stars. Forget that. There's no chance. There's no chance. Like I said, I can't even keep 3 colonists alive. I'm not going to be able to fend off wave upon wave of raiders with with a bunch of people who are terrible shots, like Jeff Daniels in Dumb and Dumber. Right, once she's finished these batch of potatoes, I shall get her on the old. Oh no, she's planting rice. Let's leave her to it. progress on this. Not very uniform, is it, compared to potatoes? Oh well. It's all just food, isn't it? Just filling a hole. In this case, one. Where's she gone? Where is she going? Oh, okay, just going for a walk. Good for you. Has she calmed down a bit now? What was the recreation that satisfied her? Don't know. Anyway, tomorrow's another day. Hopefully we'll just get a random couple of colonists just turn up and say, we like it. I don't know what it is, but there's something about you. Maybe it's the fact there's 2 empty beds and you've got food for the cold period. I'll do a thing and have some breakfast, and then I'll get refueling the lamps. Can't believe this, really. But oh, hey, I know what I could do. I could get a story going on something. Give me a bit to stream. The story's just kind of ground to a halt because organic storytelling, I guess. Okay, so she's refilling all the lamps now. Good-o. She needs to do the generator as well. Good-o. Bringing in the potatoes. I'll tell you what we could do is we could leverage these bushes, get some more stock in. Because the food ain't going to go far. 46 meals. It's about 2 weeks. She can't hunt, so she's a veggie for the foreseeable. Where's she off to? Ah, she's gone to pick up her, what's her name? She really isn't adjusting well. Oh, berry and potatoes, my favourite. She's got plenty of pemmican as well. Like I say, I still don't know how much she's going through when she has a meal of that stuff, but it doesn't seem to fill her up very much. What was that noise? Steel club has deteriorated away in storage. Yeah, I sort of imagine that would eventually happen. Everything is slowly wearing away. What is that? Steel table. That's 52 meals that keep her going for just shy of a month. No, I can't do maths. 17 days if it's 3 meals a day. Well, like I say, the pemmican, I'm just not paying attention when she uses it, so I don't know how much she's actually going through when she eats any. Have a meal. Have a brekkie. What's she doing? Just rearranging stuff. So to sort of keep it from spoiling. Ooh. So let's stick this. I just want to put the medical stuff in storage. Where is medicine? Medicine. Got these silver stays. We haven't got low medicine. Just moving it. She likes things just so, it's fair to say, isn't it? If it was anybody but her, I would spend this time building out the improvements I wanted to make on the complex in the first place. So turning these 3 beds into separate rooms, common area, build out from there, make it bigger. Like I say, dig into the rock a bit further and see what's there. She can still do that, but I'm wary of doing it because she's on her own. Although, it would progress the story, such as it is. See if she goes for mining once she's cleaned this. I'm pretty sure she is capable of mining. Relaxing socially. Awkward. Let's get back for keyboard commands. I'm trying to remember what happens if you do get all your people killed. Because I'm sure there is a mechanic for it. Like for a TPK. That wasn't it. Find that vein. See what happens. I'm sort of tempted, I'm really hoping in a way. Sounds morbid. I'm hoping she excavates some horrendous deep-seated prison and gets wiped out in oblivion by laser robots. Because for one thing, it'd make for an entertaining stream, coming up to an hour, and for another thing, I could start a new world and try again. It is a bad habit of mine when it comes to these sorts of games. Minecraft's just as bad, where I'll go, ooh, new world, okay, build a little house. Alright, build a slightly bigger house. Go mining, build a slightly better house. Bored now, new world, and repeat. There's a new vein every time you mine. Oh, you've got to be joking. Okay, fine. This is not how I wanted it to go, but she can just. This rat's bloody fast. Will she defend herself if I? Incapable of violence. Yes, so she won't defend herself. Followed her in. She's going to get wiped out on the living room floor. There is nobody to help her. She can't help herself. She's in severe pain from repeated mad rat bites. She's bleeding profusely. She's 7 hours from death. As this rat just slowly chunks away at her. Major break risk. Yeah, no duh. All your friends are dead, and you're being attacked. You're being mauled to death by a rat. Need doctor, need miner. Oh, what's this now? Man in black. Seeing trouble, a mysterious man in black has arrived. Will he be able to set things right in these parts? Oh, is he gonna save the day? This is the mechanic. Mysterious stranger, essentially. By the time he gets here, she might bleed out. No, she won't. More's the pity? She's crawling herself to bed, but she will bleed through her bedclothes. Where is this fella? Yeah. Oh, wait a minute. So, Rimworld. On the way to helping, he has been attacked by the rat. Amazing. The rat, not content, she's gonna sleep. She's gonna bleed out asleep. She's gonna bleed out in her sleep, and he's gonna go down too. How many mysterious strangers will have to be able to turn up? Oh, he's got a revolver. I'm actually. Do you know what? I'm tempted to just let this play out. He's so close. This rat is gonna scoreboard. Unbelievable. He's crawling to bed. He's crawling to a bed. He's having that one, is he? Alright, cool. So she'll be dead in 3 hours. Yep, I agree. She's gonna bleed out in her sleep. That's actually a bit sad. Yep, and then he is. You gotta laugh. It's absurd. It's absurd. The Deus Ex Machina got taken down. And it's permadeath, so countdown. Boom, bleed out. Game over. Well streamed. That was a fun, 3 streams of Rimworld before Oblivion for the entire colony. It's really something else. No. I do a fresh one. But I tell you what, I'm going to stop playing this. And we'll see if there's something else I can play that's going to be just as entertaining. For me at least, if not for you. Let's see. Let's boot up Insurmountable. It's Monday. I've teased the idea of Mountaineering Monday at one point in my life. Oh, it's gone to the other window. That's annoying. It's opened up on the side where so I need to window this in order to move it across. There we go. That's better. Okay. So yeah, it's no longer a Rimworld stream. For the remainder of the time, it's an Insurmountable stream because, let's be fair, so was the Rimworld stream. I'll laugh. All right. Got my scientist, got my journalist. I think I did all my upgrades on my last run. Done that one, done that one. Mission unlocked, not played it yet. Let's do it. View eerie surroundings. Ooh. Change character to the scientist. Cool. Let's do this. You gaze at the endless mountain vista. Somewhere out there are strange apparitions, smaller anomalies connected in some way to the time loop. You have to seek them out and find out more about them, and you have to learn to use them at your advantage. Okay. Tracking device. Okay, so I want to get up and over that, I'm guessing. Alright. Start with this. A straightforward walk to a straightforward marker. Doesn't take up a lot of time. That will. Climbing up there will. An old woman sits in front of a crooked hut. She wears a friendly, toothless smile and motions you to sit with her to recharge your strength. You do as she suggests and regain nothing. Warmth it is. Let's go up there a touch. We'll go up to that top bit. I know there's an item drop there, I'm suspecting, but not bothered about that. What's this in the way of abilities? Oh, okay, that's fine. That's just telling me what I've got in the way of buffs and so on. Let's go. Yeah, let's go there. Then we'll make our way over to these ones down. Maybe while I'm navigating that, I'll see if I can work out where I'm going next. Down in that valley somewhere, I'm suspecting. Oh, I've entered the death zone. I will ascend as quickly as possible. I will take it slow. Okay, over we go. Okay, your gaze wanders across the ground as you balance on a narrow ridge. Something catches your eye. Covered with a fine layer of ice, the bright colours of a mountain flower shine out from between the rocks. You bend down over the petals and inhale the delicate fragrance. A warm feeling of happiness streams through you. Refill my sanity, and I level up. Let's go for Preserve Energy 1. Cool. Right, so then let's go this way. That's a good start. In a way, this is probably kind of, well, it's not very roguelite, it's just more of an adventure game, really. Because roguelites would be quite a difficulty, but so far. You discover the wreck of a plane crash. You take the time to search it. I'm gonna. Unfortunately, you find nothing useful. Oh, great, after all that. Bugger all. Alright, well, I get some XP. That's something. You discover a large leather saddlebag. Lying on the ground right next to it, you discover faded hoof prints. You find some herbs in the saddlebag. I will put them in my backpack. I got my sanity back up. Cool stuff. Right. Going that way, am I? I should come out of the death zone in the not too distant future because I'm coming down gradually. I'm assuming they really call it that. It's not just a name for the game. A bit grim, isn't it? Just to the left. Right here. Let's have a look. You encounter a common mountain goat. It's nibbling on some herbs. It'll be friendly. It shares its herbs. Oh, what a nice goat. I level up. Let's move faster. So it's going to take less energy and I'm going to do it faster. Let's go down there. Yeah. If you join me at this point in the stream, you might notice it says Rimworld. I had to stop that because my colony got wiped out by a series of unfortunate events, which is kind of par for the course for Rimworld. I don't remember in what order, but for sure, what I do know is the colonists themselves got taken out in the following order: kidnap, raccoon, no, kidnap, rat, raccoon just wounded Albert to the point where Tinman didn't have any backup and got kidnapped. The snow beneath your feet gives way. You fall, but not far. You land at the bottom of a flat, snowy crevasse. Okay. Well, that's a shame. Didn't care much for that. Let's hope this is the anomaly I'm looking for. That'd be a good start, wouldn't it? Oh, that's it over there, isn't it? Here we go. Shrine. A jingling fills the air around you, harmonious and melodious, followed by the sound of falling rain. You follow the sound to discover tubes of metal, wood tied together in a bare treetop, dancing and striking each other in the wind. You watch the wind chimes and lose yourself in the fleeting melodies you regain. I actually haven't lost any health, so I'll keep sanity, I guess. Excuse me. Once again encounter a mountain goat, trying to warn me. I'm going to hide behind the rock as well. Ah, I got away without being attacked by a wildcat. Good old goat. He's the goat. It would have been funnier if I'd said greatest of all time, wouldn't it? Oh. I need to switch out to my proper headset. Nights where I'm streaming and I don't need to be on baby monitor duty. I can afford to immerse myself a bit. Although they're quite sensitive, so I imagine they'll probably get blopped in the ears from the music in any game I play that's not already been configured to be quieter. Actually not a lot of music coming from this, it's quite quiet. I don't know whether that's a bug or it's supposed to be that way. Right, first things first. I'm going to hit this marker and then I'm going to rest my weary head. Pick it back up the following day. Down to this basin. That was not the marker, was it? It's that one. Brat. Silly boy. There we go. The wishing tree. Once again, as you approach the skeletal tree, you discover countless red ribbons with golden lettering tied to its spindly branches. Unfortunately, you can't decipher the writing. You don't know why, but for some reason you find the spot very moving. You find the make a wish for energy, because I haven't lost any health. Where is this bloody anomaly? Let's see from this direction. Ah, okay. Interesting. Let's get up there then, give myself a better vantage. And all that energy is good. I got it back because otherwise I'd have struggled to scale that particular marker. Oh, there you go. There's the anomaly. So I could probably get to that in the same evening. Or should I just wait and sleep and keep going from there? It's not going anywhere, is it? Ooh. As you attempt to jump over a pile of debris, you slip and catch your foot in a crack between the rocks. Your ankle is in agony. Quickly yank my foot out of the crack. You count down 3, 2, 1, and with a jerk you're free. You immediately check your foot. It's just a scrape and not even a bad one. Good. That's a relief. Right, on to the next marker. A local man sitting up against a rock face waves you over. As you approach him, he holds out an oxygen bottle, his face contorted with pain. But you don't understand the word. I'm just going to go ahead and figure out. You're sure he's dislocated his shoulder. You gesture him to hold his hand out to you. You pull it with a jerk. He screams, then there's silence. A few seconds later, the stranger is beaming at you. He offers you the oxygen bottle again, which you take. You're glad you're able to help him. Certainly am. That's great, except I don't need it to. Do I have enough energy to get there? Yes, I do. So I'm gonna. That has to be the right space. No way I've got the wrong space there. We'll get to anomaly 1 and then we'll sleep for as long as possible. Come to a sudden stop. A wall of ice and light appears just in front, just a few steps in front of you. You found your anomaly. As long as you take a look at the apparition, the surface flickers and changes constantly. It almost feels as if you can see faces in it. After a while, you see your own face, your reflection, but not as you remember it. It looks older, tired. I talk to myself. Your reflection moves its mouth when you speak, but it doesn't seem like it's mirroring what you say. You shake your head. You must have imagined it. You keep talking, but this time your mouth doesn't move at all. Shocked, you fall back, staring in surprise at your reflection as he smiles and points at the ground. There you can see some provisions. They must be for you. You stow them in your pack and continue on your way. Cool, more herbs. Lovely. Some more leveling up. Ooh, harden 1. Beg pardon. Right, let's have a sleep. Let's have a sleepy sleep. I'm going to sleep through till the dark. Okay. I just need to work out where the next signal is. Over there. I can just about hear the music. It's quite faint. There's just like a little sort of Ennio Morricone style gentle pulse of kind of bass. Not sure what I'm going to be able to do about visibility here. It's piss weak. So there's nothing. Okay. Let's go here so I can get some visibility up. See what I'm doing a bit better. I wonder if there's a way to change description and republish. Say you change game midway through, like I just have. Appreciate I'm not the most scintillating moment, but I'm trying to sort of get my head around where in Christ's name I'm supposed to be going. Ooh, that's too much. Oh dear, I sort of made a rod for my back, really, haven't I? Can I get there? Oh, I can get down at least. Oh dear, he's going down a fair old whack. nice and clear. You don't have to contend with the problems of wind buffeting. Why don't we enjoy that? Just have a man's anus in my face. Tell you what, let's take it a bit slower. Bypass this little sheer face. Get out this way instead. Give myself a bit more ability to see what I'm doing. There we go. Get a little bit of a bit more visibility. And I'll just spend the evening exploring. Maybe get to the next marker and then I'll get my bearings again. You find a backpack concealed under a thin layer of snow. Boot prints lead away from the spot in the zigzag pack and disappear behind a rock. So it's the backpack. Pull out an empty brandy bottle out of the backpack, then another and another. There's nothing else in it. Disappointed, you fling the backpack away, continue on your journey. XP. That way. Okay, fine. We'll figure that one out. We'll get there. It's part of me thinking stream until the end of this level. Icy wind blasts your face as you traverse a canyon. A bright jingling accompanies you. You look up and see glittering icicles hanging from the overhangs, moving gently. At that moment, a falling smoke grazes your face, leaving a bloody scratch. It almost hit you in the eye. You lost a tiny bit of health. As you climb along the crevasse in the glacier, you see an oxygen bottle together with oxygen mask buried under a thick layer of ice. The bottle seems to be intact. I dig towards it. You can barely feel your fingers anymore. The cold creeps up your arms into your shoulders and then your chest. Finally, you feel the smooth oxygen mask in your hands and pull it towards yourself. I'll have that. Thank you very much. Struggling with the temperature here, but I can always use my pup tent to last the charge of it. Oh. Okay. Tell you what, I'll do it now then. Get a long sleep in. Top my energy right back. Back another time.